Hi, we're back in the garage with my Turbo CRX and my Turbo Miata, and it's kind of a follow-up to the video series I made about cooling down this CRX, where we installed the hood louvers, a smaller intercooler, and these headlight ducts. There was going to be a third part to that series where we installed an oil cooler, but I've actually solved the problem with all of that and don't really want to add the complexity of an oil cooler right now, unless I have heating issues again. But I want to show you the oil cooler since Evil Energy was kind enough to send it to me for free to test and review and explain how it works, and maybe it's something you'd want to use to solve one of your problems in the future. So an oil cooler does exactly what it sounds like. It cools the oil, and it does it kind of the same way that a radiator cools your coolant. The radiator sits here, obviously, you know what your radiator is, and it cycles coolant from your engine through here, through the fins, with a fan on it, and then back into the engine after it's cooled down. The oil cooler works similarly. It looks like a radiator. It has all the fins. It has an in and an out, or an in and an out. You can put this one either way. What makes the Evil Energy kit cool is that it doesn't just come with this oil cooler and then leave you to figure out the rest. This Evil Energy kit also comes with these AN hoses and line. So you already know you have the correct size and you have the correct type. There's various kinds of hoses depending on what kind of fluids you plan to run into it. And it has the fittings pre-attached. Now, if you watch this channel, I have made these AN fittings using Evil Energy parts to pass air and to pass fuel. The whole fuel system is using Evil Energy AN lines. And then of course, this is not Evil Energy, but it's an AN line for the oil for the turbo. So you've seen me build those. Maybe you want to do it yourself, but if you don't have to, it's kind of nice because you already know these aren't going to leak. These are the right dimensions and type. So it comes with these. And then it comes with this important part, which is how you actually get the oil from your engine into the oil cooler and back. This is called a sandwich plate. This goes on the back of your engine block. This one fits a Honda B series like this. And it goes where your oil filter goes. You would remove your oil filter, so you'd do this around an oil change. You'd place this where it goes using the provided O-rings. And then depending on your engine, you use one of these that fits the thread pitch of your oil filter. So I'd be using the M20 by 1.5. So you'd put that on there, and then you would just screw this onto your engine block, and then you would install this as usual. And now you have an AN in and out, so the oil will go from your engine, pumped by your oil pump, through to the oil cooler and back, and then through your filter and back into the engine like it normally would. It also has 2 ports on the side. Those are really important if you're running a turbocharged car, which you probably are if you're bothering to run an oil cooler. So I already have one of these installed in there, but it doesn't have these big AN ports. It just has the small NPT fitting that I'm running an AN line to feed my turbo, and then it goes back to the oil pan. So in this case, I wouldn't be running 2 sandwich plates. I would just use this one because it has the ports that I need for the turbo and for the oil cooler. Also included in the box is this little clamp for running your lines together, and these instructions. These instructions give you the basic information I already gave you, but also their suggested way of installing this. Now this is a universal kit. It's not specific to this car, and you're not really going to find very many that are specific to a car. So the correct place to put this is wherever you can. What I would do is cut a piece of styrofoam from like a microwave box or a TV or whatever you bought recently that's in the dimensions of the ones you're looking at online, and see where you can fit it. Obviously you want it to be safe from getting battered by the road or anything else, and you want it where air is going to flow. And you want it somewhere that you're going to be able to live with the oil lines that you're routing. Evil Energy doesn't pay me or look at my videos before I publish them. They just send me stuff to try out. and I can tell you what I think. And if I don't like it, I'm not keeping it in my car. So this is their coolant overflow. This is a catch can. I am using their fittings all through the whole fuel system of the car. I will have links to everything I've talked about in the description, as well as a discount code. And thanks for watching.